Hi guys, so let's get started. So in this video I will be telling about Old English period of England from the Routledge history of literature in English, and I will be explaining the important pointers that are necessary and important from the perspective of UGC NET English exam. This is the part 1. So let's get started. So the question arises, where is England? So England is located in northwest Europe. And then we can see the arrival of the Germanic tribes. Around the 5th century, there were three major tribes that invaded England. They were the Angles, Saxons, and the Jutes. The first important writer of Old English period was Cademons, and he wrote hymns. But he was an uneducated lay worker. But in his dreams, he saw a vision that was told to him by the god, and the next morning he started singing those songs even though he was an uneducated person. So this kind of talent is something कहाँ मिलता है, अगर किसी को पता चले तो ज़रूर बताना. And now other notable poems were Dios Lament, Seafarer, where we can find the reflect on hardship, exile, struggles of life. And do remember that these reference heroes and legends were from Germanic tradition. And then we can find another writer, Venerable Bede, and his work Ecclesiastical History of the English People. And another Old English poetry was The Dream of the Rood, a Christian poem depicting a vision of the cross on which Christ was crucified. And then, as you all know, Beowulf, the epic, the most famous work of Old English literature. And Beowulf is a heroic poem in which the main hero Beowulf battles with Grendel's mother, and a dragon. And many translations do exist of this work. And if you are thinking that who are the writers of these poems that I am mentioning, then do remember these poems are anonymous. At that time, I think nobody was interested in writing their names after the poems that they have written. And then we can find another work, Lyman's Brute, the first great national epic written in English. This is the first part. I am just like putting the important pointers from the book from Old English because very less questions are asked from this portion, and this is the part 1. I will be uploading part 2 and then another different ages part by part, and I will be covering different things as well. So that's it for today's video, and thank you.